you guys, welcome back to K&K's Inspired Creations with Latara. So today I'm going to show you guys how I made the second Easter wreath that I've ever made. So I started off again by grabbing the second wreath ring that came in that set. And then I took some poster board that I got from Dollar Tree and just kind of circled out that so that this could be the back part of it. What I'm doing today for this wreath, it actually needs like something to adhere to, and the ring alone wasn't enough. So I just took that, I cut it out using some scissors, and then I kind of just went from there. So now I'm taking some caulk that I got from Dollar Tree, just white basic caulk from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to make them different pastel colors, which is easy because it's already white and it, kind of lightens every color. So that's the tip that I'm using. I don't know what it's called. I'll look and see if I can figure it out. But I am going to add a little bit of this to a couple of different piping bags. I want to say it's 4, and there's 4 different colors I'm going to make. I'm going to make a pink. I'm using apple barrel. I think it's called bright magenta that you can get from Amazon or from Walmart to make my pink. I'm also going to do, I want to say yellow. I think it's called Sunny Yellow, also from Apple Barrel that you can get from Amazon or from Walmart. I'm also going to do, I want to say blue, and then I'm also going to do green. So right here, I'm just showing you how I mix it up when it's already in the bag. I usually just close it up and just kind of wiggle my fingers around in it, if that makes sense, to kind of mix up the colors. You can also just put it into a cup and then mix it up with like a spoon or something like that. That's how I used to do it, but now I kind of just do it this way. It works out for me. So yeah, blue, green, yellow, and pink. And I guess I never showed me mixing up the blue, but I did do blue as well. So here I'm taking some E6000. You can use any type of glue, super glue, whatever. And I'm just putting it on here so that the caulk has something to kind of attach to instead of just a foam board, which is very smooth. This will give it something to actually attach to so it doesn't come off. And so I'm going to do kind of like this basket weaving thing. So I start off with the yellow, and I'm kind of just making it to where I'm leaving space for other colors. That's why you see me kind of like, it's like I'm counting or kind of trying to figure out how much space to leave between. So that's what I'm doing right here. And while I'm doing that, I do want to take a moment and thank you so much for watching my videos. You can be watching anybody's videos on the internet, but you're watching mine, and I'm so appreciative of that. And so the next color I'm going to do is the pink, and I'm pretty much going to do the same thing with the pink and the blue. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my little pastel bakery corner of the internet. And if you're returning, hey, fake baked besties, thank you so much for coming back. Here we create fake baked desserts, seasonal decor, and fun DIY pieces that look good enough to eat. So if this is your vibe, go ahead and subscribe. So now you do see me adding that blue as well. Pretty much just trying to take up the last of the space with the blue, and then we'll go from there. And so now I'm doing pretty much the same pattern, going the opposite direction. Like I said, my goal was to kind of make like a very simple basket weaving looking design without having to go back and forth between the colors, which is actually very time consuming, very difficult, very advanced. But yeah, if you want to see me do that, I did that on a phone case. So I can always add that to the description so you can see that as well. But I'm doing with that with all the colors that we did before. And so now I'm going to put my little thingy on top of this silicone mat so that I can go around the rim of it with some more. So now I'm using that pretty green pastel-y color that I made, and then I'm just kind of doing this like circular flowery motion all around the wreath to cover up the edges where you can see where the caulk stopped and started. It kind of covers that up a little bit to make it look more uniform, also make it look neater. So that's all I'm doing right there, just going all the way around. So I did end up running out of the green, so I just took the blue, did a cute little flowery circle thingy right there. I did the same with the pink, and then I also did the same with the yellow. So that actually turned out really nice. That's not what I was going for, but it worked out. And then I also have this cute little pink bunny that I got from Dollar Tree as well. And I went ahead and added that to the middle. And then you can kind of see underneath it a little bit. So that's why I took that yellow caulk and went ahead and went around the sides so that it was, you know, you couldn't see underneath it because it wasn't cute to see underneath it. It was just weird looking. Then I took some glitter. I like really fine glitter. Just added that all over. And then there were some eggs that I found that were the exact same material as the bunny. So I added those eggs as well. And just a couple of different colors to kind of match with the Easter pastel theme that I was pretty much doing here. And then I believe the very last thing that I did is I just started adding some sprinkles all over the outside portion because it kind of looked a little dull to me, a little boring. So I was like, let me just add something there. And these are just some cute little sprinkles that I ended up purchasing from Designs by Janira. She is a fake bake. Well, I don't even know if it's just fake bake, but she does a lot of DIYs. She also offers air dry clay that I get from her, but she also offers a lot of different types of sprinkles. So these are specifically Easter sprinkles that I ended up purchasing from her. So if you're looking for something like that, I'll go ahead and add her page, her Facebook page, to the description. So you can always reach out to her, send her a message, and let her know that you would like some of her Easter sprinkles. And so, yeah, I did that pretty much all the way around. And so this is the final review. I absolutely love the way that it came out. I love the colors. I love color. So if you like something like this, you can literally buy all of these materials from the Dollar Tree. And yeah, definitely make you one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, keep it sweet and keep it creative.